It's showtime.
Living on the edge.
Check your pants. Go check your pants.
He's back, and when you have to say,
Oh my Lord.
well, you have to tell Frank to settle down. It's bad in the morning, but Frank hasn't said a word. He's listening to all these crazy boys in here this morning, but
Can't hear him talking under his breath.
it's cold. Bundle up. I'll tell you more in a moment.
Go
I apologize in advance for whatever's going to happen today because they're out of control.
Dr. Teichmiller's going back to Wednesday.
Listen, all y'all at home this morning, stay right where you are.
Some people aren't even dressed. Stop.
What you got on or whatever. I got a picture of all y'all.
He just tore up the camera.
Good morning, I'm Jamie Skipworth. This is Athens in the AM. Hey, it is still cold outside. Ain't it, Frank? Join us today. He's back from a world tour. The man who's been all over. Not only he left America, went all the way around the globe 3 times and came back and his office was still open. The best eye doctor in the world, Dr. Teichmiller. How are you, sir?
Doing good. It was a miracle.
Yeah, good to have you back in here.
Glad to be here.
What was the best meal you ate the whole time you was gone?
Every meal was
Oh,
great.
wow.
Every one.
Wow, that's awesome.
Where'd you go?
Italy.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Italy.
I've been
Shut
there.
up.
I stripped in Italy. for beer.
I don't doubt it. Over on set 2, the 2 wise men over there. Joseph Scott back in action this morning.
Yes.
Coach Greg Skipworth down at West Limestone. Track started back
Yeah, we have a meet today.
today.
At Athens.
He
Yeah.
busted. I was going to mention that. When he
Oh, so that's sports. Okay.
There's my sports.
Zach,
done.
what time is the first game today?
There's probably one that tips off by 11:15, but I'll be watching that Alabama game at 8:20
Tonight.
tonight, and then taking off tomorrow. I might just go watch
I'm
games,
gonna
just
tell
watch
you.
games all day tomorrow.
If Alabama plays like they can, that'd be hard to stop.
Well, until
That's
Saturday
yeah,
when they
like-
have to play.
But they got to be consistent.
Okay, Coach, we got it. Yeah. Like you're telling us something we don't already know.
All they need to do is hire me. I don't have to pay me but half of what they're paying that idiot.
Yeah. All right, we'll play Judge Jamie
Mr.
today.
Collins.
Yesterday we played Dusty was up here yesterday. Don't forget that movie starts tomorrow. What's the name of it?
I can only imagine.
I can
only
only
imagine.
imagine.
That is sold 2.5 million. That's the #1 Christian song
Yes.
ever, basically.
It's an awesome song.
I guess Athens would be.
I saw Death Wish. Pretty good.
Far from, I can only imagine.
Let's go to the weather now.
We're all dying.
It's spring is almost here. It's going to be better, ain't it?
It is, yes, and yes, you're right. We are all going to die. That's why you should make sure you know where you're going to spend eternity. Very important question. 33 degrees out there this morning. Feels more like 29. And you know what? Boys, take it outside. There's the weather. There's the weather. Today is just horrible. You boys are out of control. I may as well just leave. 67 degrees today, full sunshine. Get out and enjoy some sunshine, although it will take a little time to get warm. It's still going to be cold around 8 o'clock this morning, but there you go right there. Thanks, Brad.
It's cold out there, looks like. Man, Joseph, it's going to be dark out there showing some vehicles coming
It
up
is.
later.
Yeah.
Well, no, it'll warm up with them, so, we'll go from there. Dr. Teichmiller, good to have you back in action. Good to have you back
I'm
in
trying to recover.
How long
takes
did
a
it
while
take you to
to jet
get over that trip?
It took a good couple of days. I mean, because we flew back and we started back work the next day, so just right
my.
back at it. And so just a little. I was going to bed a lot earlier there for a while.
All right.
So.
Shut up. Coffee pretty good in here this morning.
Coffee's pretty good. Who made it? You?
Yeah, I like that sticker you got. So you're heading down for spring breaking, right?
I'm going to the Ark first. Ask for forgiveness and then go to spring break.
The ark isn't going to do it for you.
Oh, I think you might all go there first, and then go to the Ark and ask for forgiveness.
I don't think
We all
he'll
know
be
Donnie,
one,
don't
I don't
we?
think he's going to be one of the wild ones.
I don't think so. He talks big.
Hey, Joseph, speaking of,
Joseph's
where's your
wild.
little boy? Is he down there partying next week?
He is in Destin.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. He
Comfortable?
said that it was a little. He said it was a little windy, but the weather was good, and he'd been eating some good seafood.
He's a good boy. You don't have to
He
worry.
didn't go to Italy.
No, he didn't go to Italy. So,
A man who never gets out of Athens. Let's go to sports right now. Tomorrow, when he watches sports, he's getting him a thing of KFC, a bucket
He's
of it.
splurging.
He's splurging. And he's going over to Wings. He says, "Can you take?"
I don't know. No, I'll probably just sit at the house, watch ball. I
He
don't know.
can't say that. He's
So you're going to take off work and spend your whole day beautiful.
I don't have. Let me start this off right. Welcome to ZTV 11 Sports, brought to you by KFC, the best fried chicken in Athens and Limestone County. Hey, I got plenty of time to take off. Why not take a day off and
That's
just
right.
do what I want to
Use
do?
it.
And if I want to watch basketball, I don't have nothing else to do, so I'll watch basketball. So here we go. Hey, but
Whatever.
Crimson Tide will be playing tonight, 8:20 on TNT, and like Donnie said, they just need to be consistent.
When's Auburn?
Balance scoring. Auburn plays tomorrow night in San Diego. I think it's 7 or 8 o'clock.
Not San Diego.
San Diego. I like Ron
Oh, that
Burgundy.
must be in Mexico.
Ron Burgundy. You know, that's what he said. So they'll be playing tomorrow night. They're on, I believe, True TV. You just have to jump around. All these stations that never broadcast sports broadcast it during the
I ain't watching none
big
of that
dance.
crap.
Okay, let's get back to the thing. Hey, let's congratulate the Elkmont 5th grade team. They took home first place in the Tennessee Valley Basketball Association Saturday. So congratulations to those
That's
guys.
Dickie Hobbs'
They're under
grandson and
investigation
son
by the
coaching and
FBI.
playing there.
Yeah, we've had a lot of these
They're
guys.
under
I think we maybe
investigation by
had
the
some of them
FBI.
on before
For the
when we had the
deal.
baseball team.
Hey, boys, your microphone's on. Can you?
As Coach Skipworth mentioned, they got a track meet at Athens today, invitational. Some other news: the Honey Badger, Donnie, he was released by the Cardinals because he would not take would not rework his contract. He was due $18.75 million. They didn't want to pay him that. So, hey, AJ, we mentioned that yesterday. Would AJ find a home? Well, he did with the Buffalo Bills, and that's great. But they said they're going to draft another quarterback here
You know
in the
where
first
he's
round.
almost going, don't you?
New England to back up Tom Brady.
He was going to his house.
He's got a chance at least for 1 year to be a starter and prove himself. So AJ is put up or shut up time. I just hope Catherine likes the cold weather because it's going to get cold up there in Buffalo.
I should send you that picture I showed Dory.
And Andre Smith, former Alabama offensive lineman, he's leaving the Bengals going to the Arizona Cardinals. I could talk a few more things, but Jamie, back to you.
So that's all you got, huh?
That's about all.
All right, hey, let's talk about what happened
No
down
words
at
of
the
wisdom.
city council meeting the other night. Athens Youth Developer
Ugly.
reacts to criticism. Says he was shocked at the criticism by the Canebrake residents over that way.
Don't need to be in shock. Hell, the last house he brought in there, every third house was the same house, and just a disaster. Now, in Dallas, they do a good job, but over here,
They built
I hadn't seen
40,000.
it.
They're the number one home builder in America.
I understand. That's why I didn't buy from them in Dallas either, because cheap freaking homes.
The opinions expressed on this program by Donnie Shut Up Host.
Well, he lives in
Those are his
Canebrake.
wrong. I know he
I
does.
live it, yeah.
So they wanted all the amenities of Canebrake without having to.
And they wanted to connect to it, but I mean, look, the links that Canebrake, there ain't no links in Canebrake. You're going to have to go out and come in and wait.
So that's what they wanted to bypass. They didn't want to have to come all the way out and come in the main entrance.
Yeah, but they're not in. He wanted to
They're
get out
not
cheaply,
Canebrake.
is what he wanted to do. Well,
But it didn't happen.
Didn't happen. Ain't happening.
Did
Not
they all vote?
I
No.
ain't doing it.
All of Canebrake, nobody wants it.
Nobody wants it.
Yeah,
So what is the city council doing?
the city. Everybody voted for it except for Cannon. He messed that up. So now we got to go back through it again. Whatever. It don't matter.
The opinions on this show are those expressed by Donnie.
Why was Donnie whispering? He was like he was
Hold
like.
on here. Hey, let's talk about some pictures from
Glad he
yesterday,
didn't
from
say
the last
anything.
couple of days ago. Let's bypass that subject right now and go to some photographs. What we got first there, Bradford? Oh, he's not a swamper, Brad.
He's not a swamper.
Yesterday we were shopping down at Publix, ran into an old guy. You ever heard the song "I'm Your Puppet"?
Yeah.
We'll come back to that later. Spooner Oldham, John David knows.
Yes.
Spooner. Now he's not a swamper, Brad. He's not a swamper.
There he is.
There he is, right there.
Spooner used to do
get
our
this,
show.
he is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Did you know who he was, Jamie?
And you ran into him at,
We used to hang out with
at
him in
hometown.
Florence. What else,
He lives
Fred?
over in Rogersville. There's another shot of him. That's him on the
He
right.
is a doll. He used to do our show in Florence. Him and us. Fritz, Donnie
He
Fritz.
may have been the first person from
Yeah.
Alabama ever elected to the Alabama Sports Hall of Fame. We'll come back to that during Judge Jamie just a moment.
Talk
Doc,
about
it's good to have you back up
humble
here.
guy.
You got to get more lively this morning.
He's used to Wednesdays.
Wednesday start off a lot slower.
See, and you coughing.
Sorry.
Joe,
You all have to put a mask on.
you might want to go check your camera over there. How you threw it over
I
there
know
on the
it. I
side.
know it.
We'll take a break. Y'all, hang on.
Does it?
All right, my time to shine again. Dr. Teichmiller, hope you remember. I don't know what kind of TV you watched in Italy, but hey, One Love Hearing brings you this portion of the program.
Yeah?
Can you hear me now?
What?
All right, Zeke says, come see him. He'll have a Boat Gloria sign in his window down there before long. He asked for one. You folks, too, can ask for one. They're only $9.99.
No, they're free.
Hit Gloria on Facebook.
They
and
told
I'll-
me you would be bad for my
And I'll
campaign.
personally deliver them to you. Doc, this is the way we play. Wrong answer, right answer. Shut up. You know the routine here. Where's my glasses? Let me get cranking right here. I got 2 or 3 sets of them up here. Official, this is Decatur Daily Today, the official NCAA Pro Pool begins today. Office pool, people betting on games. 11:15 a.m. today is when Oklahoma State and Rhode Island tip off in the first game. How much money? Now, how many people are expected to watch on live stream only today?
15
Yeah,
million,
that sounds-
50 million.
20 million.
30 million, 100 million.
88 million.
I was closer.
On live stream. Yes. How much money is expected to cost employers like yourself? Mary may be in there watching this game all day long day and you won't even know it.
Won't even know it.
How much money is it supposed to cost in productivity while the tournament continues?
Millions.
Millions?
10 million.
A billion.
No,
$2.3 billion.
you can stop that.
Toys R Us is closing
can't.
all
Oh,
their
man.
stores.
That broke my heart.
Deal on
Really?
toys.
Zach,
Wow.
why does that upset you?
I'm
So that-
joking. Jamie,
That's where he hangs
Jamie,
out.
it was a joke.
Hey, that's where he hangs out. The kids are taller than he is there.
Hey, you're no fun today.
How long has Toys R Us been open?
30 years.
Forever. A long time.
1975.
42 years.
70 years.
Since they opened.
But here's the real question. Only Zach may know the answer. What is the name
I thought you
of
said, what's
their
the height
giraffe
requirement?
mascot?
I know it.
Joey the giraffe.
Jeffrey.
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 Jeffrey is the right place. In a survey says, happiest place in the world.
Finland.
Cooper Company in the morning.
I have not been to Finland.
How'd you know that?
I read it the other day.
All right. Finland was in 3rd place last year. Okay, know it all. What place did the USA come in?
30th.
Yeah, I was going to say 25th,
Top
but
10.
18.
I was closer.
Top 20.
Top 20.
right, Brad.
And
What-
8 years ago, we were
Good
last.
morning, Dion.
What history did Kirk Cousins just make playing football?
What?
When he
Repeat
signs for the Minnesota Vikings, what history did he just make?
Highest
Most,
paid quarterback.
most guaranteed money ever.
Most guaranteed money ever. He got
84 million.
$84 million.
Wow.
That is
All the
unbelievable.
NFL players are saying thank you to Kirk Cousins because now
$28 million per year guaranteed. Where did he play ball?
Michigan State, we
I
kicked his
have no
butt.
idea.
I was at that game.
We kicked
Yeah, that
him.
was in Florida.
He was a 3rd rounder. Hey, that just shows
like
you.
their 14th quarterback. What round was he drafted in?
3rd round,
Wrong. Fourth
4th round. That shows
That
you.
just shows you that you don't know everything.
That shows you don't have to be a 1st round pick to make a
Only John
line.
David may know the answer to this next question. Here we go. What is the newest gospel double CD out? Who is it by?
It's Zack Williams.
You know, that's a good answer, but wrong, know it all.
It's
Gospel. Dolly Parton.
Katy Perry, I don't know.
It ain't
Katy Perry, not Katy Perry.
Two Live Crew.
It's called redemption.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg.
No.
Snoop Dogg,
I
yeah.
never thought of that one either.
Mine's well been Two Live Crew, same thing.
Snoop Dogg, the D-O-double-G is doing G-O-D God. The humble, peace-loving, family-centered Snoop emerges on a 32-track double album, Bible of Love.
Singing gospel songs.
He's not doing all of it.
Amen, bro.
It says here he's using Faith Evans, he's using Charlie Wilson, Patty LaBelle.
Marijuana, using marijuana and everything else while he's doing it.
Anyway, there it is. Snoop.
Maybe
Y'all ever got
not.
that one right?
Nope.
If it's gospel.
No.
Never would have got that one.
I would have got it as a joke,
Well, it's
probably.
correct.
Hey, everybody's
Very
redeemable.
great.
All right, here we go. Let's talk about St. Patty's Day out of USA Today. St. Patty's, this will be the first St. Patty's Day in 15 years we've not been at Papa Rock.
That's what I.
A lot of
That's what I
eggplant
just,
throwing going on.
hey, what was the young lady we had yesterday? Her last name was O'Toole.
Yeah.
Pickles.
Wow.
Yeah. Papa Rock. This year on the campaign trail, we got to stay in Athens in Limestone County.
Yes, we do.
To celebrate St. Patty's Day, consumers are expected to spend an average of what per person?
$650.
Are you out of your
$33.95.
mind?
Zero.
$50.
Zero.
Well, it depends. No, wow.
$39.95.
You go to some of
It's
St.
close.
Patty's Parade, they dress up. They,
Yeah, it was close
I
enough.
spent for the 5K, the .5K that we're running this weekend, it's .5. It's around the block. I spent $100 for that,
Where's
man.
it going to
Up at Humphreys,
be? You're running in a race on St. Patty's Day?
.5K.
He's walking around the block.
It's literally 1/3 of a mile,
What time does it start?
10 a.m. I usually run the 5. I thought it was a 5K when we signed up for it. And it looks like .5K, it's around the block.
You can make it.
Alcohol involved?
It's called a beer run.
Oh, okay. That's all. Hey, as a matter of fact, I did that funeral a year ago Saturday in Papa Rocco's restaurant at 8 o'clock that morning for his wife.
Wow.
You
Now,
did.
you talk about different.
It was
Doing a funeral in a bar, yep. At 8 o'clock in the
I
morning.
like to start things first. John David may know the answer to this next question.
I might.
He might.
But then you know what they say about mites? They grow on chickens.
Whatever.
Out of Clearmont, Kentucky, Jim Beam just filled a record barrel in their Kentucky warehouse. Since their existence, how many barrels of whiskey? This was their blank number of barrel whiskey.
64 billion.
no.
10 million.
200 million.
A billion.
15 million barrels
That's close.
of Jim Beam whiskey. So there you go. That's part one, Dr. Teichmiller. I mean, you might need
Sour
to.
mash.
No, I knew you wouldn't know the answer to that question, but you may know another
I
one.
That's a
didn't know
lot of
that
whiskey.
What is the latest
can't read his
thing
writing.
that Costco is selling?
Oh.
I missed that first
Latest
part.
Not even going.
Mail order brides.
No, I need that. Well, I'll sign up for that one.
Doomsday.
I said mail order brides, and he said, "Oh, I got to sign up for that."
Brad, it might be hope for me, brother.
Doomsday kits. How long are they suspected? How long are they supposed to last?
2 years.
25 years.
25 years is the right answer.
All right, Joseph.
Good
How many?
guess.
You get a 1,800-pound, 6 feet thing when they deliver. How many boxes are in that?
Looks like about 50.
I guess.
How many? Let me say. How many servings of food are in that?
900.
1,000.
A couple, several. I mean, it's lasted for years.
36,000
Yeah.
serving of food.
Wow.
Rice, beans, bananas, strawberries.
How much is it?
Wow. Yeah, how much is it?
is
$450.
No, I gave you the price. $6,000. I don't know. It's
Blah, blah, blah. He can't read his
You can
writing.
get them for $50 at Good Springs.
Not 3,600.
Yeah, not 10-year supply.
Not a 10.
No, it's like 3 days,
Go to
but
people's garden and pick them out. Tell them to sell.
Alabama automakers. What is Mercedes worth?
50 billion.
Billion.
I'll let you have 43.9 billion. Toyota,
Good answer.
70 billion.
43 and
43.
almost 48 billion. And then Honda. 50 most dangerous cities in the world.
Athens,
Yeah.
Alabama.
Amsterdam.
Naples, Italy.
Naples, Italy.
No.
Thatch.
42 of the 50 are in Central America.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah.
But we'll skip those.
Mexico.
Mexico's got one in there. What are the 4 cities in the United States that were in there?
Oh my
Detroit.
goodness.
Chicago.
New Orleans.
Like-
Detroit, New Orleans.
Chicago.
Monroe.
Chicago.
Monroe.
No, Baltimore, St. Louis, New Orleans, and
St. Louis? I wouldn't expect that.
Wow.
Yeah,
Joseph,
St.
you may
Louis.
know the answer to this one. What actress just retired from acting?
Zack.
Helen Mirren.
Oh, that's a good guess.
45 years old.
45. Wow.
45.
She's younger than me.
Did she just get arrested?
Claire Danes.
I don't
Cameron
know.
Diaz.
No, not
Really?
Kevin.
Wow.
She's only 45. She looks a lot older than me, but
All right, going back to I'm Your
Maybe
Puppet,
that's
written by our
crack.
friend Spooner Oldham that we ran into yesterday. Who originally sang that song, Frank, in 1966 when it was number 6 on Billboard's Top 100?
I'm your puppet.
I'm Your Puppet.
I'm your puppet.
That ain't the way it goes.
Tom Jones.
That's the way the new
Pull
one
the
goes.
string and I'll work for you. I'm your puppet. I'll do funny things if you want me
Elvis.
to. I'm your puppet.
Tom Jones.
Purify Brothers.
I thought it was
You heard of them?
Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg did it.
Was that Percy Sledge on the right?
No.
No.
That's Bobby and
Kind of resembles him,
Purify.
though.
That's Ralph Sledge.
Marvin Gaye sang it, Elton John sang it, and John Legend also sang it. All right, here we go. Zach, this is right up your alley.
Uh-oh.
What former quarterback got married just over the weekend?
Former quarterback.
College.
Joe Willie.
Joe Namath.
Number 2,
Johnny Football, your buddy.
Johnny Manziel got married his longtime girlfriend.
Really?
He credits her for
Straighten
turning
him out.
his life around. He hasn't played a football game since in 2015.
Is he good
She's
now?
a loser.
All right, last question.
Yeah, I did not go to his bachelor
Zach,
party.
Yeah.
That was not at his bachelor party.
That's
Last
funny.
question. What is the name of Kylie Jenner's baby?
Really?
Lufa.
Woo,
Wu-Tang.
Wolfgang.
Who cares?
Poached Pearl.
Y'all, people
Coach
come in over there today, get their eyes checked by you. I want you to be able to carry on a conversation with some of these young folks.
I want you, yeah, you need to
Spicy.
know this one, Doc. Apple cider,
Kardashians? I don't think so.
No, it's going to be
vinegar,
Crown.
Bananarama.
Since I'm the only one that knows,
Pookie.
And that's scary all by
Pooh.
itself.
It's Pooh. Hey, Boo. It's Boo.
Stormy.
Stormy weathers.
Of course.
All right.
Stormy Jenner.
This has been another great episode.
I've waited all my week for this.
I think this is the best one we've had.
You need to raise your standards.
I'll
honey.
take a break. Come right back. Y'all hang on.
That's the most educational.
Doc said, I'm not.
Oh, let's quickly go through this weather forecast. 32 degrees out there. Bundle up on your way out. Things are going to warm up nicely. Well, I shouldn't say nicely. It's going to take a little while for it to warm up this morning. But temperatures, we're going to see full sunshine, about 69 degrees today. So it will be nice eventually. It feels like it's about 29 degrees out there right now. So it's cold, and that wind sure is chilling too. But tomorrow, rain, there's only the 20 to 30% chance of those showers, so it's not going to be an all-day thing. Carried on into possibly 20% Saturday and Sunday. Looks like we could see some rain later in the hours, but Monday looks like the biggest chance for the rain, so we should be okay.
When is spring?
It should be, what, about 5 more days? 4 more
20th?
days?
What's the
20th?
day? 5 days.
Today's the 15th, yep, there it is. 5 days to spring.
Looking outside.
Next week will be pretty.
Frank's been back with us. I ain't seen him take a wheels one time outside.
Frank has
yet,
been
so
pretty much
it's been
planted,
good.
right
Dr.
where you
Teichmiller, are you, when y'all got back, what, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, we got back on the 27th of February.
27th. Oh, you've been about
Okay.
a little over 2 weeks. Then,
Right.
yeah.
So,
So
yeah.
the trip was awesome.
It really was. The scenery was beautiful, the food was great, and the wine I heard was really good.
Yeah, I bet.
I bet, you know, in
Everybody knows about it.
Italy, I bet
But
it
you met
is.
with some folks that had been before.
Right. They had been the last February, and the main difference was that normally February is not very rainy, and it rained on us quite a bit, but that didn't slow us down from doing any of our activities. And then it snowed 6 inches 2 nights before we
Oh,
came
wow.
home, so it kind of shut down Italy-like, it shuts down here.
Okay.
So all the main attractions were closed, schools were out, a lot of businesses were closed, but we still got to see a lot of Rome though.
And then, did y'all go all over the country, or?
We flew into Milan up in the north and went down to Naples and Sorrento in the south and Amalfi Coast, and then we went up to Tuscany and then came back to Rome and flew out from there.
How long did you have to study that before you knew all that? That just rolled off his tongue so easily, didn't it?
Well, it didn't take that long, but we just kind of planned it out. That's where we wanted to go. We wanted to hit those main areas, and we stayed out of the bigger cities just because that's where the higher crime rate is. And so a lot of the museums and things we didn't get to see, but I probably would want to go back and see some of them another time and go hit Venice. I heard we really need to see Venice.
And business stayed open there on Highway 36th Avenue while you were gone?
That's what I heard.
Amazing what a staff
A couple of days, and all the staff were still there when I got back, so that was a good thing.
All right, so
That
what's
is a good
happening
thing.
over at, people, is this the time for allergies and stuff, and people, because it's springtime?
Seeing a lot of allergies, still seeing a lot of eye infections just from all the colds and sinus and things like that. Still seeing a little residual flu. So a lot of people coming in with red eyes and runny eyes and things like that. So big thing is differentiating again between the allergies and the dryness. So if you have a dry issue, you're generally going to be more prone to allergies, and so we got to treat both of them. So if you don't just discount it and get something off the counter, because it could be something that needs more treatment than just over-the-counter
And
medication.
you're probably wasting your time and money using the wrong eye drops.
Right.
For sure.
Sure.
Now, are people, the spring break being next week, is that a busy time for people to bring their kids in, or that's the least thing on their mind?
There's a lot of people that don't go somewhere for spring break, so that is a great opportunity for people to come in and get their eyes checked, and we do get to see a lot of kids during that time.
That's good. I wanted to ask about, if you're wearing glasses, tell us about how you don't have to wear glasses anymore. That's huge.
That is huge. So we see a lot of that, especially, I would say the most important thing is for kids. We see a lot of grandparents come in and ask for their grandchildren. But if you're a parent and you're extremely nearsighted, there's a very high probability that your kids are going to be nearsighted. And right now, the only thing to help slow that down or stop it is to do the Paragon CRT or Ortho-K. But we fit people with lenses, so they sleep in them at night, take them out in the morning, and they have 20/20 vision throughout the day.
How long does that take?
Depending on the prescription, I have some patients that we put them in that first night and they're seeing 20/20 the next morning. Sometimes it can take up to a week or so to get them fully corrected, but usually within
And then forever?
as long as they wear the lenses, that corrects their vision.
So
it's
wear the lenses every night?
Every night, and it's like a retainer, just like you would
okay.
wear
Right,
your retainer for your teeth. The lens is the retainer.
Now, what age group is that for?
I generally start them around 8 or 9 years old. Sometimes the parents will start that, and then we'll go up from there. And I have adults that do it. As I personally wear the lenses, so I don't have to wear glasses for distance or for reading.
Right.
But we can correct most prescriptions.
So you're literally just sleeping in them, and then all day long you're not having to worry with contacts or anything?
Right.
That's nice.
It is.
Now, would that work for me?
No.
No. Yours is
You're
older age.
just full of good use today, aren't you?
I am. I know.
Since we're on that subject, Jamie has shingles not too long ago, and it was on his face. And one of the things they told him in the ER, and if any of you ever get that, is watch your eyes because, that could be like serious.
Right. It is very serious if it gets in the eye, because if it gets in the cornea, it creates permanent scarring, and so that can cause you to lose some of your eyesight. So the biggest thing with shingles is if you feel a funny tingling sensation that's not been there before, it's really important to get to your doctor within 48 to 72 hours to start the antiviral, because that really minimizes the
Well,
outbreak.
that's exactly what happened to me. I said, I didn't mention to her like for a day. I said, I'm getting this tingle. I felt like I didn't know if I was getting a toothache.
See, that's
and I
what's
never
wrong with
have
you
that.
men. You don't
That's
mention
great
it to the
advice,
smart
though,
ones.
But we got
Don't
there.
put it off, because it'll
Right.
be
Well, it
worse.
was something different. I never felt that before. But I hadn't had any other.
He thought he was having a tooth or a bad tooth
Right.
or
Well,
ache
something.
or
I'm saying, it just
something.
feels different. And then by Saturday, he started puffing up a little bit. I'm thinking,
Yeah, if you've
Again,
ever had
nothing.
the chicken pox, you're at risk.
oh
to get
yeah,
shingles.
that's what everybody's saying. Then, like Coach Skipworth just. Did you have that vaccine shot? I bet you at Lindsay Lane Baptist Church, I heard that 30 times.
Oh, you heard it more than
Didn't
that.
know about it. Didn't know about it.
Yeah, when the chickenpox clear off, that virus stays in the what's called the ganglion cells, so it kind of hibernates, and it stays there until either a stressor or some tension or something causes it to come out. So
There would be no stress in our
Yes,
life
I
right
wouldn't
now.
think
I
so.
don't know what you could have possibly been stressed about.
All right, so somebody wants to come in and if somebody wants to come in and look as good as I do with a pair of glasses like this that I picked out personally over there from the hundreds of frames they've got.
They got
with
some
no
good
help
looking
from my
frames.
staff, by the way.
With
Yeah.
lots of help from
And
the
then they will
staff.
fix you up and get everything going like that.
And I like too how the staff, sometimes you'll pick a pair of glasses, like he'll put it on a pair of glasses and I'll be like, no. And then they were good to back me up on that
That's
too.
right.
So they were
Well,
very helpful.
You're going to be representing our office, so we don't want it to
Yes,
be a negative
good
experience.
point.
Listen, if you're looking for an eye doctor, I'm telling you, there's no finer place to go. Right down the road from, and they cut the trees down. That tree is
Don't
no
look
longer
for
there.
the crepe myrtle.
Yeah, I can't look for the crepe myrtles anymore. You'll miss me.
They
It's
are
no
gone.
longer there. And how soon can they get in if they just come in and see you?
We usually have openings within 2 weeks. We try to save spots so that patients, that if we have an emergency or somebody needs to come in, we can work them in.
All right. I do want to tell too, ladies, if you're looking for some really bling glasses, they've got a great selection. They've got some
Anything
really
else?
pretty ones.
And be looking for dîner en blanc.
Yes, let's talk about that. Tell him what
What
that.
is that?
Say that again.
It's dinner in white in French. So there's a huge international organization
Ain't
that's
you
been doing this.
special.
I know.
Yes.
It's been going on for over 30 years, if not longer.
Well, I think about 70 years.
Maybe I think 70.
Yeah.
That's right. Ding ding ding. But it's just it's almost like a live art event because everybody comes in, you're dressed totally in white. You bring your picnic dinner, and
Now, here's some photos that I found.
Yeah.
Okay, they're like really, really dressed up. You can dress down a little bit. You can dress up. It doesn't matter.
but it has to be white. You can't wear
all
a red
white.
belt, no red shoes.
Those are some accessories. You're bringing your table, your chairs, your meal.
Tablecloths, your fine china, and it can be white chrome. It can be metallic or
Yes.
white, but it can't have any color to it. And a lot of people do a fancy table adornment decoration, and they do these in bigger cities. So
Look
we're
how
very
large that
fortunate
is.
to have this in Decatur, and we've got exclusivity for like 90 miles. And so, just for example, there is a waiting list in New York, Atlanta, places to do this for over 30,000 people.
What?
They're on a
Yes.
waiting list to get on to get this. So if you don't get in that first group, there's a big chance you won't get in to do it. And so they'll bus you to a secret location. Nobody knows where that'll be, and there'll be entertainment there. And you wave your I think you wave your towel, your napkin, to start dinner. And then when we pass out the sparklers indicate it's time to get on the dance floor. And it's specifically from 7 to 10 o'clock. And once 10 o'clock comes, then we pack up and go home.
And this is going to happen in Decatur, and no one knows where the location is yet.
And nobody will know.
When is it?
Right.
May the 19th.
How do you get in?
Okay.
There are phase 1 invitations. They're going out, so you need to contact me or the Dîner en Blanc Decatur Facebook page, and so ask for it to be put on the list.
And it's DINE.
It's spelled like dinner, but it's Dîner
Okay.
on ENBLA.
You get on a bus with a bunch of
There's the
people you
logo.
don't know.
Hopefully you know
To
this.
take you somewhere
Well,
you
you know
don't
what,
know
a bunch
where
of
you're going.
friends.
Right?
So far, you got it.
That's right.
And you're all dressed in white.
And you bring
Yes.
your own dinner.
And you got to bring your own dinner.
Yeah.
And you meet
Now,
a
you can
bunch
bring
of
your own
people.
dinner, and then you can order wine and champagne there, but it's delivered there. That's kind of a regulation. So you can't bring your own alcohol. You have to order that. ahead
Can
of
you
time.
wear a hood?
No, that would not be a good idea, Jamie. That would be a horrible idea.
can't.
But I mean, this is like serious, and it takes off in all different cities.
So
I was looking that up, and it's
pretty
amazing.
It is, and it's one of those events that you want to be a part of, and you don't want to miss out because if you snooze, you lose. Really.
Now, is this an annual thing they're trying to do?
We're trying to
going to
do it.
be.
We had to do the people that applied for it had to go through an application process, interview process to even do it. So we've got the approval for a year. I think we can do it for up to 3 years, and they oversee everything that we do.
Google it, everyone. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, you're going to be
I can't
surprised
even
at how many
say it.
people. Dîner Blanc.
Dîner
Dîner.
en blanc.
Just
I
say
can say
dinner de
French
blanc.
fries.
That's right.
Dinner de blanc.
Dinner and white.
Boy, ain't you just full of information.
Well, so you just
Yes.
didn't ask the right questions this morning. I could have.
But
told
check
you
out
that.
their Facebook page.
Yeah,
too.
that'd be
Thank you,
good.
Doc. Good to have you back in action,
All right,
man.
glad to be here.
All right, tell everybody we said hello. Take a break. We'll come back. We'll come Skipworth and Joseph in just a moment. Y'all, hang on.
With the G, we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, we'll start with the G.
Before school started, so I'm
that
live,
thing
you know.
hadn't been clean. Hey, if y'all got a good spot, we can park our Gloria Jeep.
yeah.
It's high visibility. Let me know. I don't charge a whole lot to bring it out there and park.
You don't charge anything.
I got a guy's going to detail it for me. That thing hasn't been washed in 20 years.
You can tell. You can tell.
Well, Brad Stovall is supposed to repaint the entire thing. But until he does,
Well, he's not doing it now.
so anyway.
Well, I mean, we can bring it back to life a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, all right.
All right, Coach Skipworth, what's happening? Track, you say you're the track coach down at West Limestone. You say it's cranking back up?
Yes, we have a meet today at Athens Invitational. There'll be, I think, 17 high schools from the area and one from Giles County. They'll be running today at 4 o'clock. It's open to the public. It's $5 to get in, and that covers the cost of the meet for the host school. So it's a pretty good deal. You want to see some high school athletes who are not jilted by, college investigations or anything else. You can go out there and watch them.
How many kids you got out for track down at West Limestone?
17.
17. All right. Well,
You had a good year last year, too.
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Track is fun.
Yeah, that's
Those
right. You used to
relays.
coach, right?
Yeah, I did it for about 8 years. I kind of miss it a
Wow.
little bit.
When's the big car show in downtown Athens?
April the 28th.
Okay.
A lot of good sponsors for that show. I don't know them all, but it's going to be. Last year they had a little over 400 cars there, and they're expecting over 500 this year. Just a lot of good things. I know. They're working with the city, working with the police, working with the downtown businesses, and for the first time in several years, everybody's kind of coming together. We've had some conflicts with that show and sponsorships and people not wanting you there, but it's a win-win. If you've got the community coming to a car show like that as a family-friendly event, then your business is going to do more business.
That's one of the
that day.
best things
That is a good
downtown
thing.
Athens puts on is that car, because it's a free event too, and you go down there on a Saturday and they got things everywhere.
I'm assuming they're having
vendors,
food
there.
trucks and vendors, and then you've got the downtown restaurants you can visit. So looking forward to being involved. I'll be up there probably helping with parking this year. So
Anything
Busy
else?
that day.
let's see. Car show at the high school coming up in September.
That's a fur piece from now.
That's right. Found out yesterday Rocket City Mustang Club is doing their annual show in May, Mother's Day weekend, and it's at Johnny Grill's 2, I think, is
Okay.
where they're having it this year off of University. But where's the camera at? I got a big shout out this morning. Today is my mother's birthday.
All right.
So happy birthday, Mother. I love you. I hope to see you tonight. I don't know if we're going out for dinner or what, but
But you
happy
know you're gonna
birthday.
see her.
I know I'll see her.
Are you acting anymore?
Happy birthday.
Haven't found out when my episode of Murder Calls comes out yet. But Cale, he was working again yesterday.
Get out.
He was in Nashville. Can't tell you exactly what he was doing, but he was filming a commercial.
I can't tell you what he was doing, but he was filming a commercial.
Well, he's terrible at that, huh?
He's
He's on
doing
fire.
it. He is doing it. I mean, you got to put the work in, but he's done what it
doing
takes.
it.
And I'll just ask him how it's going next time.
When
see
you
him.
first meet Cal, you don't think that he would have all of that personality bottled up. But he's a ham.
Well, he got cracked up at you saying he was a ham. He watched the episode or the segment when you said that. He said, "Am I funny?" I said, "Yeah,
He
you're
is
funny."
funny.
So anyway, Cale's a good guy.
He is a very good guy.
Thank y'all for being here this morning. I guess we'll see y'all next week and everything like that. I'll take a break right now and come back with something in just a moment. But hey, you folks out there on Facebook too to watch the program, if you've got a sign in your yard or one of the bigger ones when they come in this weekend, you got high visibility places, let us know. We'll be out putting them out over the next couple of weeks. But anyway, we'll take that in mind. Y'all have a great weekend. I'll be back with something in just a moment though. Y'all hang on. If we were still living in the 1920s, 30s, or 40s, the man you're about to meet would probably be a rich man. 71-year-old Gerald Young of Pulaski, Tennessee, prides himself on being a master outhouse builder, something he says runs in his family. Now, Gerald, what do you got to know to build an outhouse?
Well, it's a learned tradition, and it's a lot of practice. There's a lot of skill in it because it's actually a trade. And it was handed down to me because my great-grandfather was a master outhouse builder in Ireland.
A master outhouse builder?
Yeah, he built.
So you're a master outhouse builder?
I am. Well, it's been handed down through the family. We're proud to create what we think is the best outhouse that anybody can get, one that anybody would be proud to own. We've got a reputation to defend. In other words, when this goes out of here, whoever buys it, I want it to last longer than me or the person that ever bought it, or in other words, to last forever.
Do you try them out before you?
Absolutely. We sure do. They don't go out of here till I've used them.
With about 40 hours to construct an outhouse, usually a one-holer can cost you around $375. And if you want a solid cedar one, well, that'll set you back about $600.
When one goes out of here, and if somebody sees it, an outhouse, they generally think of the Young family, because we're all full of good ideas of how to keep it brutal all the time.
You can visit the outhouse showroom on Highway 31A right outside of Pulaski. One of the outhouses is even in use. The hillbilly outhouses come with no plumbing and no delivery. A genuine outhouse is not for everybody, but when you gotta go, you gotta go. In Pulaski, and I ain't said this in a while, I'm your country rover, Jamie Cooper. I guess it's okay to use these corn cobs.